waste your breath or worries on me. Your concern should be for your home and what has become of it in your absence.
With Oliver still gone, Brick and his crew are walking over Starling City. They've taken more hostages and ordered the police and city guard to evacuate the glades. If they don't, the hostages will be executed. Can the team stop Brick, or will Starling City's new villain still be at the forefront? Welcome to the top 5 moments of the episode, followed by the overall verdict.
Hey! Run.
We kicked off this week's episode with Laurel getting her arse kicked. It was just really fortunate for her that Roy showed up just when he did, or things could have went south a lot quicker than they did.
I think we should talk.
Laura, watch your 6. Lucky for you, I don't like hitting women.
After pressing the point that she isn't backing down that easy, Laurel heads out with Roy to help rescue the kidnapped aldermen, who are being personally guarded by none other than Brick himself.
Bad choice! This one's on you!
After removing the evidence of the 3 bodies from the League, you can tell that Maseo is torn. He's torn between staying with Tatsu, Oliver and betraying the League, or by going back to the League, he's to cover up how Oliver really survived.
I'm gonna need you to find me a way out of here.
I still don't like hitting women. I could make an exception for you.
As the team goes in to rescue the alderman, Laurel needs Diggle to find her another way out, and fast, as she's been left with Brick to contend with, all by herself.
Then we'll stay.
Ladies and gents, I think we've got our endgame. As Thea confirms to the seemingly pointless DJ that she is indeed staying in Starling, it turns out that he's actually a spy for the League, as word is sent to Ra's al Ghul that Malcolm Merlyn isn't going anywhere.
Merlin lan Khadir Starling.
Afhamu dalik. Saabligu. Reishagul.
My overall verdict for this week's episode of Arrow is an 8 out of 10. With Oliver still recovering from his fatal stabbing just a couple of weeks ago, it was still way too early for him to make his triumphant return to Starling. So once again the spotlight stayed on the team who had a new member on the hands this time. Laurel donned the newly crowned Canary following her first suit-up last week, and to be honest, as a viewer, it was a great outing for Laurel. Since the beginning of the show we all knew she could handle herself in a fight, of course not to the extent of Oliver etc, so when she went out with Roy I was hoping that her inexperience would show through. And it did. Laurel probably in total took more hits than she dished out, especially in the fight that occurred just before she encountered Brick by herself, but to her credit, she held her own. But there's no doubt in my mind that she will definitely need some extra training from Oliver if she's going to be surviving in the long term.
They fear your sister.
Yeah, she's not here anymore.
On to Brick. His presence on the show is getting stronger and stronger, not only because Vinnie Jones fits this role brilliantly, but having a villain in for more than a single episode arc really does add to the fact that this guy should have a fear factor about him. His interaction with Ray on the docks was great, and it wouldn't surprise me now that Felicity has fixed the chip that he needed if we see the Atom suit in action for the first time next week. And speaking of next week, are you all thinking what I'm thinking? When all hope is seemingly lost, Brick has won the city and is about to stamp the final nail on the coffin for Starling's hero to return just in the nick of time. Mark my words, that's what I'm thinking is going to happen in the end of next week's episode. But how about you? And what did you think of Laurel's first real outing as she follows in her sister's footsteps? Let me know below. As always, thank you very much for watching. Please leave a like, comment and subscribe if you enjoyed the review. And I'll see you next week.
ميرلين لان يخدير ستارلينغ
أفهموا ذلك سأبلغ رئيس الجمهورية.